Tonight, a main event champion will be crowned on the North American Poker Tour. Hand by hand and player by player, the field of 716 has been whittled down to just 8. But only one can walk away with the main event trophy and $750,000. Who will be the second main event winner in NAPT history? We'll find out at the final table next. Welcome back to Mohegan Sun for coverage of the North American Poker Tour presented by PokerStars.net, where we have watched the sunset on the title hopes for many of the biggest names in poker. Along with Norman Chad, I'm Lon McCarran, and Norman's stars, including Negreanu, Smith, Madsen, and Kata, all went home early in this tournament. Phil Ivey made a deep run to finish 29th. And Vanessa Russo narrowly missed out on a seat at this final table. As for those who did advance, we will watch as an interesting mix of familiar faces and rising stars square off with hopes that the sun will shine on them today. Norman, let's meet our Great 8.
He may be starting as the short stack, but Scott Seaver has been on a roll.
I feel I've always played really well, and it's just kind of coming together.
Seaver's Vegas neighbor, Jonathan Aguiar, is next in chips, just behind 2009 bracelet winner Derek Raymond.
Former Wall Street stockbroker Cliff Josephy is in 5th place, while the 4th largest chip stack belongs to financial planner Alistair Melville. Michael Woods has gone from the Army to working construction to selling flowers. Today, he'll try to add main event champion to his resume.
Vanessa Selps has slowed down her tournament play lately to focus on law school at Yale. But with the NAPT just an hour away from school, she couldn't resist playing hooky.
I have missed some classes for poker, but, it's all right.
And then there's Mike Beasley, a retired pathologist turned main event chip leader. Could the title be in his blood?
I'm ready, focused, ready to go. I can do this.
Let's get this final table underway and find out who will go home with that trophy and $750,000. Scott Seaver, no stranger to an NAPT final table, recently finished 4th in the Bounty Shootout at the Venetian. Vanessa Selps, the only woman at this final table, looking to become the first female NAPT champion. And everyone is trying to catch chip leader Michael Beasley, who's got a slight edge over Vanessa for the lead.
Good luck, kids. Thank you.
Good luck, everybody.
Vanessa with a large cheering section from Yale to bring her luck.
Truth is, I wish you all bad luck, but that sounds rude.
Scott Seaver, a jovial type. And we will get underway here. Seaver looks down at, he had bad luck already. 5 deuce.
Even without chips, he's always in a good mood.
Pulled it over to Vanessa Selps. King Trey. She will sit this one out.
This is an older final table than we've seen of late. Half of them are 40 and over.
46-year-old Mike Beasley from Hollywood, Florida, the chip leader, King Queen off.
This guy is a pathologist / strip club owner.
And has requested his payment to come in singles only. Beasley raised to $125,000 on the button. Michael Woods with pocket tens.
Woods is a construction / farmer's market owner.
56-year-old amateur with a re-raise to $450,000. Jonathan Aguiar with ace-queen.
And this guy's a poker pro who went to the Wentworth Institute of Technology. I love this final table.
I'm all in.
Aguiar moves all in for his remaining $1.5 million.
Aguiar, a good friend of Scott Seaver. They both live in the same condo complex in Las Vegas.
Beasley folded. Michael Woods needs just over $1 million to call.
Woods, the old man here at 56, and this is his first major live tournament cash.
His brother and girlfriend looking on anxiously. And he does make the call to put Aguiar at risk. Woods with a chance to score the first knockoff of this final table. Aguiar will need to improve.
Aguiar says he's dying to win a World Series bracelet. Right now, he's just dying to stay alive here at the NAPT.
Here we go with the flop. It is 8 trade deuce, not the flop Jonathan was looking for. Woods still way ahead.
I would analyze that flop line, but there's really nothing to analyze.
Aguiar missed. He's in trouble.
Thank you.
Turn card is a 4. Aguiar does pick up a wheel draw.
And the 5 on the river.
Scott Seaver loves pre-announcing cards. His buddy Jonathan Aguiar needs a 5, ace, or queen.
The river card is a 10. Woods with his set of 10s will eliminate Jonathan Aguiar in 8th place. Aguiar wins over $60,000.
Youth takes the first blow at this final table, and the Army veteran stacks the chips.
The amateur has never been this deep in a big live tournament. May need a little lesson in chip stacking right now. Let's take a look at the payouts for the remaining 7 players from a $3.2 million prize pool. The next one to go out will earn $85,000, $428 for second place, and first place $750,000, and that beautiful trophy. Action will begin on a former stockbroker, now an online poker coach and player, Cliff Josephy. He's got a king and a mystery card, but they're into the muck now anyway.
He's a very highly respected tournament player.
Vanessa Selbst, king, queen off.
She won a bracelet at the World Series in 2008, but says she has more fun playing poker the less she plays it.
She's also an online poker coach and raises to $160,000 to Beasley now on the button. Pocket queens.
He's a retired pathologist who now owns 5 strip clubs, so he knows the human body.
He makes the call. Now the small blind, Michael Woods.
Did Beasley and Woods come to this event on Harleys?
Coming off a big knockout of Jonathan Aguiar. But Woods will sit on his new chips a little longer. To the big blind, Alistair Melville. And he folds.
Mike, what are you sitting on?
A little over 5.
Beasley and Selbst heads up. The flop is 7, king 7. Vanessa flops a king. She's got kings up and a huge advantage.
By the way, Beasley got his master's in pathology from the University of Maryland, which I have to believe is one of the top 10 pathology schools in the world.
Figured you would say that as a Terp. Selbst bets $260,000. Beasley with a quick call.
In the world. One of the top 10 in the world.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Enough. Turn card is a 5. Vanessa still best with kings up. Mike keeping a close eye on Selbst, who bets $490,000.
Selbst keeps betting like she has the best hand, and Beasley keeps calling like he doesn't believe her.
Well, he'll come along on that path of despair. River card is a tray. Selbst has the best hand, as you see, by the 100% mark next to her name. Vanessa with $1.33 million.
Beasley better believe her now.
Now you got my attention.
That also caught the attention of Mike's wife, Alex.
How much more you have, Vanessa?
Like 2.9.
I think it's close. I think you may have me by a little bit.
Beasley's already committed $900,000 to the pot, but now this would be for nearly half his remaining chips.
All right, Vanessa. I'm going to let you have this one.
And he cannot go on and lays it down. Good decision, Mike. And a nice pot for Selbst and her cheering section. Mike Beasley not 100% sure about his laydown to Vanessa right there, but Selbst makes a big impression early at this final table, taking over the chip lead.
Hi, I'm Joanna Krupa, and welcome back to the North American Poker Tour. Think you've got what it takes to take on poker's best in an upcoming NAPT event? Log on to PokerStars.net and play in free daily tournaments to win your seat at the table. Now, let's get the cards back in the air.
Back inside Mohegan Sun, our 7-handed table is a card away from being 6-handed. Derek Raymond is 1 card from eliminating Cliff Josephy.
The guy with a degree in finance trying to take down the former stockbroker.
What am I going to do?
You're an expert.
Time to go.
Expert.
Josephy needs a 5 to stick around.
The river card is a jack, and that will do it. Raymond pulls the plug on Josephy. Gone in 7th place. He wins $85,000.
So this time a 20-something takes out a 40-something. The table again evenly divided between young and old.
Derek Raymond will gladly stack the last of Josephy's chips in his own bank as we are now down to 6 players. Raymond in 5th place with just over $2 million. Seaver is the short stack. Vanessa Selbst, over 7 million chips, is the table leader. She not only has the most chips, Vanessa has the most fans in the room, and a lot of those classmates keeping things interesting with some signage.
Hey, I'll go to any prom anytime.
On the prom one.
I've seen you dance. Stay away from the dance floor. Vanessa told us she went back to school for a specific reason, and it was not to go to a chaperone dance.
I don't think I've ever been satisfied just with poker. All right, I'll call. I love the game, but I'm hoping to get a job as a public defender. I think my goal is, first and foremost, to be someone that contributes something to the world. I'm a second-year student at Yale Law School. The better I do playing poker, the more it becomes difficult to balance. I'm definitely burning out as time goes on. Getting our law school chat here. Life advice from Vanessa to Vanessa. I'm playing this final table, and when I get back to school, I'm going to have a whole lot of work to make up. But what am I hoping for? That I come here and don't make the final table? For me, it took leaving and going to do something more meaningful with my life, but also playing poker when I could. That fulfills me, and it makes poker really fun. Balancing the two is a challenge that I welcome and something that I'll probably be doing for a long time to come.
She says second-year law school is harder than the first. It was the same for me. My first ex-wife actually left me during her second year in law school.
All right, 6 players vying for this championship. Melville folds over to Scott Seaver. He says no thanks. Vanessa Selbst, king 5 offsuit.
Selbst usually aggressive, and with more chips, she will be more aggressive.
She does raise it almost 2.5 times the big blind to $145,000. Raymond with ace tray of hearts.
This is an incredibly well-educated final table. Raymond went to Georgetown, Selbst to Yale, Scott Seaver to Brown. Lon, you went to UC Santa Barbara.
Yes, thank you for mentioning it. In that company, Raymond called. Beasley lays it down. Now to the big blind, Michael Woods, 8-7 of hearts.
Woods learned to play poker in 1972 when he was stationed in Germany in the Army.
For $85,000 more, he'll come along and make it a 3-way flop. And it will include the chip leader, Vanessa Selbst. The flop is deuce 7-10. Woods with a pair of 7s to lead. He checks middle pair.
Check. I know we don't need any more lawyers, but something tells me Vanessa Selbst will make a very good attorney.
She is not usually shy about betting, and she does bet $235,000.
I believe she'll aggressively defend her clients because she's quite aggressive defending her hands.
Raymond now lays his hand down to Woods.
Vanessa trying to use her big stack to push around these little guys.
This little guy has the best hand, and he will make the call. And Vanessa wonders why he's still in the hand. Turn card is another 7. Woods locks up the hand with trip 7s.
Check.
And he checks. He'll let Vanessa lead the betting if she's apt to.
Yeah, he's hoping to use Vanessa's aggression against herself. She is drawing dead.
But that aggression is coming out. $570,000.
This hand isn't all local, all Connecticut battle. Selbst goes to school in New Haven. Woods lives in Madison.
Woods with the 3 7s, emboldened by that turn card. And he raises the action to $1.2 million.
The construction business is pretty tough. The produce market business is tough. This Michael Woods is a tough customer. And that raise tells Vanessa that she won't be able to bully her way to this pot.
Peter told me to put people on 7 high and proceed from there.
I don't know who Peter is, but I think she's indicating she will not continue.
So I guess I'll fall.
Vanessa does lay it down, and rightly so. Michael Woods takes that pot.
I thought you always put people on 7 high.
Well, she just did. That's why.
Yeah, that's it.
I didn't put him on 7 high until the raise.
Yeah. Put on 7 low.
Doesn't matter to Michael, high or low. He is padding his stack thanks to the chip leader. Back at our NAPT final table, where Michael Woods has moved into second place and is enjoying some momentum.
I'm just trying to outlast you, Scott.
That's tough.
Yeah, I know.
I was going to say, that is no easy task.
I actually like that. He's just trying to outlast you, and I'm just trying to outlast Vanessa. That's it.
I'm not just trying to outlast anyone. So,
everyone?
Yeah, I'm just trying to outlast everyone, so it doesn't work.
This is a tough final table, especially for an amateur, but Woods is essentially playing a home game. He's more familiar with this venue than you might think.
When I first came to Connecticut, I did some work at the Mohegan here. I worked on some of these parking decks. I was with the laborers union. Worked 2 or 3 months with them. It's very strenuous. Every night when I'd get off work, I'd get in the shower. And of course, I'd go in the casino and see what I could do. I'd actually hit a big lick, about 43,000. The last 11 years, I've been hitting a few small tournaments, different stakes.